this is how my team went for this week. I scored 13-21. So in some spots, I did really well. I think kind of the core of the team was okay, but you look at that back line, they did not score well at all. Cordner on the bench. I'm pretty sure Thomas plus Friend has scored less than Cordner. So I could have had her and a donut, and I would have scored more points than what she scored. So that was a bit of a rip. What can you do there? Got to fix up these issues soon. But yeah, struggled with the Bowers is what you did. Marinoff as vice captain, that paid off really well. Pressparkus there as well. Jazzy Garner, super gun. Tiana Smith, so a lot of people struggled with her too. And then I had Nasha Wen. I'm just going to call Nasha Wen from now on. That 68 kind of saved my butt because at least it was a 68 on field that I got the donut. I decided to go the 3 ruck setup this year. So Schultz managed to put on field first from listening to a lot of podcasts. They were saying, hey, her matchup was the better one of the weekend. Hoare was versing someone really tough, and then Davies as well. So put her on. Obviously, the 76 is good. Kate Hoare, 76. Malloy, 74. Erin Phillips on field really helped me with that 98. Gardner, 100, and then Postlethwaite as well. So she was actually doing really well, and then just kind of fell off in the second half of the season, in the second half of the game. I think when we were doing our round review, she had 60% time on ground. So, hopefully it gets better. Fitzpatrick apparently was dominating the preseason. It obviously didn't work out because she only scored a 29. Would have loved to have Tamara Luke there. My cash gen on the bench would have been insane if that actually happened. It didn't, so it doesn't. Looking this week at kind of making a few more changes and being able to focus the cash gen across the board and have, come in and say, I've only got 1 or 2 upgrades left. If Schultz keeps the way she's going, she probably won't, but she'll be cheap enough or, she'll be more expensive enough to have 1 upgrade for her. So just holding out for that at the moment. Looking at, I go to round 2, I'm looking at making some trades. So I'm going to be the anti-Joe and offload Bowers. Offload Thomas, and I want to offload Friend, I'm pretty sure. So it sucks because Cordner's there. Yes, she might score well, but there's a lot of cheaper defenders at the moment, and I want to kind of shore up this half of the field as much as I can. Because if I do that, I've only got Smith and Postlethwaite left to upgrade, and that's kind of the plan. I've got all this money to upgrade 2 positions if Schultz keeps her form. So that's kind of the plan at the moment. I'm missing out on a few players, but it is what it is. What I'm looking to do in the midfield is bring in everyone's favourite Davey. She's obviously dominating, coming back from injury. So it's interesting to see how she's going. I think I'm going to ride that one. In the back line, I'm going to put in Hannah Priest like Joe's doing, and then finish up with an Emma Carney. So was considering Stannett there, but she's playing majority forward, and yes, she's doing really well. She had fantastic stats, but it's hard when you're a forward player versus a lot of teams. So if she keeps it up, fantastic for those that have her. If she doesn't, then, sucked in, I guess. It's kind of the hard thing to say. She jumped up 145k as well, so that's pretty good. Carney is continuing to dominate. I know with North Melbourne's had a couple of backline players who have left during the off-season. That's kind of pushed her a little bit more into getting the kickouts. So that's kind of kept me in that as well. So confirm the trades. I have 125k left in the bank. So half a way towards an upgrade there means I could go like 2 players plus some money to get at least a forward in. This M5 position is going to be tough for me unless someone becomes available. But I can definitely, I should be able to go 3 players into doing that. My back line is technically done. My midfield's 1 player off. My forward's 1 player off. So that's what I'm kind of rolling with at the moment. I agree with Joe. Maybe I'll go Pressparkus VC into who's North Melbourne playing? Carlton, Richmond, Freo. Let's go. I'll go Jazzy Garner captain just for fun. And then Nasha Warren on the field there. So, yeah, not looking too bad. Hey, Joe.
No, it's not too bad at all. Obviously, we've taken a bit of a difference
Yeah.
in our teams in terms of the different ways we went about structuring it. But hey, you came out on top in week 1, so
Yeah.
we'll see how we go in week 2.
Yeah, definitely. And it's just fun. It's our first year of playing the game. We don't play fantasy, so yeah, it is what it is.
Absolutely. So that was a
Stay
lot of
tuned
good
for
fun.
next week, guys, because next week's going to be a fun one, I reckon. I think I can probably finish my team next week. I might not do any upgrades, but depending on how these bench players go, looking at the ruckman, looking at Cordner, I could look to finish my team round 3, round 4, or at least be one upgrade off, which is kind of what I'm looking for. So yeah, it's not too bad.
Insane, rapid. This is very different to Supercoach, as you guys can see. But yeah, it's been good fun.
I think the prices are a little bit different as well because of there's only 10 rounds. So maybe that increases a little bit more than what we're used to with Supercoach.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Catch us in the next one, guys.